Hello and welcome to Cross Stitching with Nessa. This is a channel where I'll be showing my cross stitch. Sometimes I will be doing other hobbies, but not this fortnight. I've got a little bit of time I can do this. It's going to be a busy couple of days coming forward, so I'll just get on with it. I worked on 7 whips this fortnight. I say 7, it's about 6 and a bit. You'll understand the bit in a minute. I got about 3,500 stitches, so on the lower end of what I do in a fortnight. I was getting over a flu that hit pretty hard. It wasn't just me, it was the whole household, which was, yeah, that's not a flu that you want. That's nearly worse than COVID actually. So if I've got a little bit of croaky voice or sniffles, that's why. It is warming up here, as you can see. I'm in a singlet, and most of the summer months you'll see me in a singlet because it'll be like 30 something at about 5 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I don't want to be as hot as I need to be. Okay, so I will start with the a little bit and then I'll move on to the other whips. So the first whip will be Birthstone Gnomes, I always get that wrong, by SodaStitch. Here is the cover, and I will try and put starting points because I know I didn't last Flosstube. So the starting picture of where it was, and now I need to hold this up. It didn't get much, so there's not much difference anyway. I put 65 stitches into it, which was mainly like this light green, because the rest was already there. I will be picking this up this fortnight. This wasn't really a go-to piece. So yeah, it is done on a 14 count. Yes, 14 count Ada dyed by Sharon. And hopefully next floss tube I'll have December finished, and then I'll move on. But yeah, that is the first one, and it was done in a bag done by a friend, CJ. Okay, the next one was a whip go crawl for this month. I put 2 days into it, not much stitching on both days, but with this one you can see progress in even the smallest amount of stitches. It is I call it Aussie Heart. It is one of the hardest of the seasons, done by the Blue Flower. It was a pattern that was in Heart for Pam. It was a fundraiser done by, what is it, Cottage Garden Threads. Her mum needed help with her, like, something to do with the heart. I'm not 100%. It was last year or the year before. Yeah, not great with dates. you'll yeah, just not great with dates. Okay, so this was a whip go. Cool. I had to do it twice because it was 2 of the numbers for this month, so I got 400 stitches into it. hopefully I've put a picture up of the cover and where it was when I started. And here it is now. Okay, so I worked mainly over here. So I got all these, I guess, I don't think they're dandelions. They could be. They're balls. Could be. And then in here, I think I filled in like the little bit on the Tasmanian Devil. All I have to do is this little bit here. I put it this, I know what it's called, but I can't think of it. Put like the white in here. I did. I don't know if I had the little baby swan. Duckling? What are you called? I can't think. And did I have the little chest on there? I just picked whatever I needed for colours, like from this here. This one went into this, like the stuff that was in the chest went for this. So it was just a grab and go kind of thing. Hopefully I have this finished by the end of the year. I can easily have it if I just sat down and did it. But yeah, looking really good. I just have to do the little Australian flag heart up here, finish off the outline because that's as far as it goes. I have to finish the bottom part of him. I don't know if there's anything in here, but then there's flowers and 2 birds here. That's just off the top of my head. Okay, so that is Aussie hat. It got 400, did I say 400? Yes, 400 stitches into it. It is done on a piece of linen, 28 linen, dyed by my friend GeckoRouge. She does have a channel, but I don't think she's put anything up for a while. She's a busy girl. She's a busy girl. And the bag, I'm pretty sure my friend Sue did it. I could be wrong. Could be CJ. It also could be Sharon. I'm not 100% sure. But that's that one. Okay. Do I want to show that? Okay, we'll show this one next. This is a pattern. Well, it's put together by 14. I think 14. These are all free patterns on a website, also in a Facebook group. If I can, I will link them for the separate little ones. What I did is recharted it and put them all together so I can do it all on one piece. I'll put the mock-up, which is still not finished, mock-up cover page of it, and hopefully a start photo of where it was the last time. And we're talking about the Disney, what I call Disney Girls and Friends. So, still on the same one, and as you can see, I put in a little bit more of the hair. That's a lot of hair. Don't realize how much. I put in 365 stitches, so I just filled in that part. I've still got like the fringe in the front part of it, and then should be, once I get the hair done, because the face is already done, Face is done. It's just this bit here that needs to be filled in. Her jumper, her skirt, shoes, and the rest of her stockings, and her friend. So potentially, if I just sat down and I got a whole day on it, this could get a big chunk. Because it feels, when you do it, it feels like it goes really quick. It goes really quick. Not like some where you pick it up and you do 100 and it feels like, and it takes you like hours to do. This, yeah, it just feels like it flies, especially when you're just doing one color. But anyway, yeah, 365. It is done on 28 count even weave. It was a monthly, mystery monthly fabric dyed by Crafty Leanie. Sorry, I was just trying to work out what it was called. It was a bi-monthly club. And I love, she does ice dyeing, and I love how things turn out. And this is one of my bigger pieces, so it will fit all of them on. It is done 2/2 DMC. I don't think I've got anything. I don't know what the fabric is actually called. It is somewhere here, and if I find it, I will put it in the information. Yeah. And a little cat just chilling, sunbaking. Okay, this bag is done by me, so I know who that one's by. Okay. All right. The next one is GeckoRouge tees. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. The GeckoRouge, I did get the kit. I stuffed up on it, and it would have made it look weird. So I restarted on a piece of green Ada, 14 count, green Ada, dyed by Sharon. Yeah, it's Panda done, kitted by GeckoRouge. The art's done by Laura Lane. I did get the kit, and all the stuff in it, so I'm still using that. It's just I'm doing it on a different fabric, and I'm loving it because I can actually see where things are going with the small fabric. I don't mind it. I've got multiple pieces on them, but for whatever reason with this one, because it's a lot of light colors, especially in like the face area, it made it a bit hard, and I made a lot of mistakes in a very short amount of time. So, okay, so here is the cover. Here where it was when I started. Hopefully I've got photos. If I haven't, I apologize. And here it is now. Okay, so I put in 312 stitches into this in multiple areas. I know I put in this dark, well, I think I did this fortnight, could have been the last fortnight. I did put in some stuff here because I did that yesterday. And I did start filling in here. I don't know if that was, I know a lot of this here was done this fortnight, like the green, but the rest, I'm not sure. I'm not very good. Remember, it's been a long fortnight, and with that flu that I had, it knocks you, like, I feel like I had vertigo. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. I had a migraine. Horrible. Yeah, so 312 stitches went into this. I did like 100 at the start of the fortnight, and then I did the rest, I think it was yesterday. I'm not going to say yesterday 100 times like I did last time. When I played that back when I was editing, I could not stop laughing. Yeah. Okay, so this is Panda. I will hopefully bring this back out this fortnight to put a little bit more into it. I really want to try and get this part filled in, and I'm going to try and go, like, especially like this bit, try and go across, fill all that in, and then either work down or up, because this is the middle, and there's a lot both sides. So yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's that, and it is in a bag. Well, it's not really in a bag, but it's in a bag made by me. All the stuff's in the bag. Okay, so I'll do my stamped kit. Okay, this kit is, it's kind of a sow. Kind of a sow that I sort of invited myself to. I am stitching it with Kristina. She has a Flosstube. She is hella funny. I love it. I'll put her information maybe up here or even down in the box. It is Journals and Stitches. I really hope that's right because it's just off the top of my head. And you can see how much she's actually done, because she has done a lot more than what I have on this. Yeah, and I really need to show what it is. I have a photo. I will also put it here. It is called Cartoon Town. That is what Dreamstitch has called it, or Monalisa has called it, I should say. It is a kit done by Monalisa. I have worked in like this bit up here. Like, I'm trying to do the first row and then work down. Kristina's done like all this here, bits of this. Like, that girl has put a decent amount of stitches in, and I really need to catch up. So this is what I worked on. It was done over a couple of days. I did 750 stitches, so not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. I've still got like a thread hanging off, so sorry. So I will put a picture if I've got one, because I'm not sure if I do, from most probably the last time I showed it on Flosstube. Yeah. So now as you can see, I'm working across. I filled in, like, this wasn't, like, this bit here was done. I had to fill in like these lighter ones, and from about here onwards is what I worked, not counting this bit over here. So it ended up being about 700, between 700 and 800, but I say 750, give or take. Yeah, so all this stuff got filled in, and I'll be working this stuff in. Sorry, it's backwards and it's really weird. So I'll be working on this bit here the next time I pick it up, and then I will put it back onto the scroll rods, and then it'll be easier for me to work because it's not butt up to the actual rods, and then it'll get a lot more done because there's a lot. Alright, so I'll show you on the back. Oops, sorry. So that's where I've done it. Yeah, this side did not get touched. This bit here did not get touched. It was more filling in and then moving across. So 750 was put into Cartoon Town. It is done. It is a stamped kit done on 11 count, 3 threads over 1. Yeah, and it is done in a big Sharon bag. It fits in perfectly. Like, that's everything, kit and all. Sorry if you can hear the dog. Someone's probably trying to get in next door. Okay, we're down to the last two. This is one of my long dog samplers. It's one of those. Yes. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah. So it is the pointed fifth. And the way I've done it, it's a cover page. So the way I've done it is I got the idea from Crafty Emily. She had done a rainbow. And I'm like, oh, I love it. I need to do it that way. But I wanted it a little bit different. So it's not exactly the same, where it's exactly the same colours. You know, no, it's different colours. And if you've been here before, sorry, my nose is itchy. If you've been here before, you know that I've started at yellow and it's going down into like reds, and then it'll go to pinks, purples, blues and greens. I think I finished with, but it goes the whole thing. And in my WIP parade, I think I showed, there's somewhere there, and I most probably put the photo up somewhere of the colours that, how they're set out. Okay, enough talking about it. So pointed fifth, it is done on a antique white, I believe, 28 count. It is done at 2/2. Sorry, I'm trying to work it out. Yeah, 2/2 DMC. The main colours, like other than the rainbow, is 310, because I've got a cone over here and a bag that's like got a, feels like it's 1,000 in there. So I need to use some of my black. Okay, so here is where it is now. Okay, so I had all this up here done. It's the extra little bit, like this here and the crab. So this here and the crab. So these here is a blend. So I do 20 rows of the colour. Then I do 2 rows of blended between the colour that it's going from and the colour it's going to. So then we do 20, do 2 rows of 1 and 1, and then go on to the next one, 20 rows, do 2 rows of that, which is that one there, and then, and the 2 bit, I haven't done that yet, but I wanted to get down to the crab and get that done, which looks awesome. And looking at it from here, it doesn't look like this, but I am loving how it's turning out. Like I said, it's, yeah, it is the idea from Emily. I'll link her below. If you haven't seen her stuff, you should go check her out. She's over in the UK. She's had a rough start this year with her fiance, but, you know, go check her out. Support fellow Flosstubers. Okay, did I say I put 460 stitches into it, which was, like I said, the change of the colours and the crab. Like, yeah, literally from like all this down is the 460 stitches. I've done that over, I think it was just a day. It's like, I don't want to work on these ones. I want to see what these, I want to make sure it's going to fit all the way down. So more than likely you're going to see this kind of stuff all the way down until we get to the bottom. And then I'm like, okay, we can start the other stuff. If that makes sense, or I'm just gibbering. Which is normal. This is a awesome bag done by WIP. If she ever puts up bags in her Etsy shop, pick them up because they're amazing. They're done really, really well. Like, her vinyl bags, I think, are the best ones that I've had. Like, they're not flimsy, like they're really good quality vinyl. The girl knows how to put these bags together. Yeah, if you ever get to see any of these bags on sale, pick it up because really, really good. Okay, and the lucky last bag, not bag, the WIP, is my Gridiron Grind piece, which is sewing cats. Okay, so with this one, I had to do, what week is it? Week 3, week 4, and week 5's. Yes, because it ended up, yeah, we had it on the day of my last recording, or maybe the day after, was the first one. Then the next one, which was the weekend after, and then they had a short week where it made it where there was 3 games in that 2-week period. That's right. So overall, and I will put the information up here, the first game was 16-15. We won it. And with my Gridiron Grind, I am doing 20 stitches for each point, only of my team. So San Fran, the 49ers, I'm only doing our stuff. So we got 16, which was 320. That was game 1. Game 2, or game 3, week 3. Week 4, it was 21-26. Again. No, did we lose that one? Yeah, we lost that one. 21, which ended up being 420 stitches. And then the last game was 26-23, where we won it. Yay! And it was 520 stitches. So over the 3 games, I needed to stitch in 1,260 stitches. Okay, so did I get it? Not quite. I got 1,151 stitches. As you can see, there's a lot different. And I now have the sewing machine, the actual black part of the sewing machine is fully done. I did get this cat worked on. There is another cat coming in here. I think worked on the drawer, like the shelf as well. I'm trying to think, like all this bit here is done. Do I need a colour? There's like one colour down here that I need to put in, which will go into this one as well, which is fine. But yeah, 1,151 stitches into it. So all that's left on this shelf is, I believe, a cat that's lying down here. Hang on, I'll try it so I can hold it a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so there's a cat over here on a yarn ball or near a yarn ball, and then the cats that I'm doing here. That's all that's left. So with everything that's coming up, like the games and everything, I'm pretty sure I will get this shelf done this year. If not, very close. And then I'll move on to the next one, and you know, we keep on moving on. Yeah, I still need to do the back stitching. And it's not that I don't like back stitching, it's just like I find something else. I like squirrel. I need to do this. I need to do this. Like, oh, alright, this is done on the 28 count. Mint Splash. I'm pretty sure it's just a Zweigart. It's not nothing special, it's just one of those printed ones. It has the little painted splotchy things on it. Yeah. The colour's kind of what you're seeing, kind of. It's less blue. It's a little bit more green. But it's okay. Yeah, so I've still got like, what, 100 stitches? A little bit over 100 stitches to put into it. I will add that to the next thing. This is done in a bag done by Sharon. Yeah, that's it. I have no haul. I need to get the plans video done. I'm trying to work it out where I can do like little record it like this so you can see me, but also have like a little box thing where you can see what I'm looking at and how I've set up my stitch tracker for next year, where it will tell me the days that I've done it on. I can see the days that I've done it on, and then it'll add up everything at the end. Yeah, that's about it. I've got no haul, I don't think. Life has just been, busy, either being sick or going to doctors. Wish we got another fortnight of, I don't know, decent amount of doctors visits. I had blood tests to see where my markers are. We'll find out that in a couple of weeks when I go see him. Hopefully good. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. I believe Sharon will be going on holidays in like a day from today. Yeah, so I believe she's recorded her plans video, and she's planning to put it up when she's away. So it's when she normally has a floss tube, that's when it will be put up. We dropped Route 4 in Fun with Cross Stitch. So we're now traveling around New Zealand and checking out all the sites over there. That's Route 4, now that I can say it. Do I have anyone to shout out? Go check out, most probably repeat myself, there's a few. Go check out Amanda Stitching Panda. Love her videos. It's like sitting down talking to a friend, and she's just showing us stuff. She does different stuff. Who else? There is Kristina, Journals and Stitches. She's over, and hopefully I'm not wrong. She's in Sweden. She does a lot of stuff. She's the one that's doing like the Gridiron Grind, but doing it for Formula One. I think she's done 2 races so far, and she got a big chunk of stitches that she had to do that she didn't really want to do, but that's part of the game, isn't it? Beck, she's an Aussie stitcher. She's a Aussie floss tuber, I should say. She's not the Aussie stitcher. Beck, she's had a couple of new subscribers. Thank you if you were one of them. Appreciate it. I think she's just put out a new one that I haven't yet watched. I've seen it up there. It's a new one the last couple of days. Is there anything else? And all the other ones, like you've got Adelaide Stitches. Go check her out. She's awesome. Animal Instinct Kill. She's, yeah, again, awesome. I've watched her since she started the Fly big piece from GeckoRouge, and I'm like, ooh, I want one of those. Which took me, I don't know how long before I actually got one, and then I got a few. Is there anything else, or I'm just gibbering like normal? I will try and do a video, try and do the plans video. I'll try and actually do it just after this, and I'll put it up between now and the next video. The next video for me will be 24th or 25th of October. Is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, yes. Counting's hard. I feel like, sorry. By the end of these, I'm like, oh, I feel like I've missed something. Okay, so the wrap up for this floss tube, I did 3,500 or 3,499 stitches on 7 whips, most into sewing cats, and then Cartoon Town. I'm going to try and pick up different ones for this fortnight. You'll see the normal sewing cats because we have Gridiron. But I want to pick up some of the ones that are out of this box. For my plans for next year, these are the ones, the ones that are in that drawer, which is my big pieces, like my Animal Kingdom bookshelf, my Shadow Lane. I'm trying to think of what else is in there. Nothing, I guess. Yeah, all them that are in it there will be the ones that I use for next year. Because I really don't want to pull out stuff out of here. I want to try and either get a big chunk of stuff, like big chunk of stitches put in to ones that I have working on. So yes, you will see it ends up being about 25 or 27 whips. So it's still rotating. Next year will be a 20 whip rotation, I think we decided on, but more with that with the plants. Okay, I am going to go and edit it. It is 40 minutes long, which I really thought it was going to take 5. Yeah, go check out some of the people that I shouted out or mentioned. Not really a shout out because it was just talking. Yeah, they'll be all, I'll link them below anyway. I'm sure you've seen them, especially if you're an Australian, you would have seen multiple of them. If you haven't, go check them out. The girls that I watch pretty much either do what I stitch and not actually the projects. Some of them do, but yeah, things that I like watching, or I like, or I would be stitching them, kind of thing. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I've dribbled on way too long. Like I said, the next one will be 24th, 25th, Friday or the Saturday. This one's done on the Friday, last one was done on the Saturday. But it's a busy weekend this weekend. It is, anyone that likes race cars, it is the Bathurst 1000, and because I lived near Bathurst for like, I don't know, 15 years, it's like my home, so I love watching it, and I've seen it, and I've driven on the track, and I got a speeding fine on the track. Not the greatest, but well, anyway. Okay, I will stop talking. Yes, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Hope everyone is well. Do all the Flosstube stuff. Subscribe. Like, comment. I like comments, good or bad. I either heart them or answer. I do read every single one of them. There's not many, but it's all good. Yeah, I was going to say something, then it just went out my head. Yes, thank you for coming. If you're new, thank you for coming back if you're not. Hopefully this has given you a smile, something to watch while you're stitching. And happy stitching, everyone. I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.